ODM party is now in total chaos after internal fights erupt. Is after the governor for Kisii, Simba Arati, endorsed Kindiki as the next running mate for President William Ruto, despite calls from Gladys Wanga to ask William Ruto to give them the deputy president position ahead of their partnership deal. Here is the tip.
Wacha nione, hata mimi nataka tamu mbili. Huyu jamaa anataka tamu mbili. Mheshimiwa Rais anataka tamu mbili. Kindiki lazima akae nyuma ya rais ndiposa apate tamu mbili. Hebu nione kama mko na, kama wewe roho yako ni chafu, weka tu chini. Wale wenye roho safi ambao wanasema hawezi danganya, nione kama mnapea sisi tamu mbili. Hebu tingiza namna hii. Your Excellency, asante sana, karibu Kisii hapa. Thank you.
Aya. Now ODM party is in shambles because we have three now factions within ODM. One faction is asking President William Ruto to give them the president or the deputy president docket. Another one is now supporting Kithure Kindiki to go on with his docket for the second term. Another one doesn't want to listen to anything to do with President William Ruto, and that is Linda Mwananchi. And now, unfortunately, the Linda ground has broken into two factions. One supporting Kithure Kindiki, one that does not support Kithure Kindiki. And that is why ODM is now, we can call it a village party, because William Ruto has managed to break the party and also to sponsor chaos within the party. Till now, it's done with. Today, the Linda Mwananchi faction held an internal, indoor meeting, and they were discussing a lot of things, and we'll do a video once the details reach our desk about what they were discussing ahead of the Nakuru rally. Remember, they said there is a Nakuru rally that will be massive, and everyone is waiting to see what will happen in that rally. Equally, they said after the Nakuru rally, they will hold another mega rally in Kisumu. This was as a result of Ososi's attack, to show the world and the republic that they are not afraid of anyone. They are not afraid of the state-sponsored goons, or they are not afraid of Raymond Omolo, whom they are pointing fingers to be causing chaos around the Linda Mwananchi rallies. Now, back to what Simba Arati said. Simba Arati, today, while William Ruto was in his tour in Kisii, they call it a development tour, but we know it is a campaign. So he said that Kithure Kindiki equally needs to have a second term, the same way governor also needs the second term, and also the president, of course, who equally needs the second term. So he was advocating for the second term for President William Ruto, the second term for Kithure Kindiki, second term for himself. This is not according to the plan of ODM. You remember ODM said, led by the chairperson Gladys Wanga, said the only condition they are giving, or they have two conditions. Number one, the President William Ruto should allow zoning, so that they don't field candidates in all the strongholds of ODM, especially in Nyanza. Number two, they give William Ruto a condition of giving them a 50 by 50 share. When you say we want a 50 by 50 government, that means you need the deputy president position. You know, when you need the deputy president position, obviously these other positions and these other cabinet secretaries, you'll have to divide within between William Ruto and ODM, and that is what it means by 50 by 50. So by what Simba Arati said today, it shows there's a sharp rift between or rather within ODM party, that they are not speaking in one voice. You know, they say when a shepherd dies, the ship always lack direction. Others go to the north, others east, west, south. And that is what is happening in ODM party. In as much as they're clinging to the fact that Raila Odinga left them in the broad-based government, right now they are in crossroads. They don't know what to do. Whatever they say, they face opposition. I expect the leader, these are leaders. We have the party leader, who is Oburu Odinga. Oburu Odinga was once heard saying, tunataka power. At that position, that deputy president position, hiyo ndio tuna aim sana. That is what we are really aiming. Oburu Odinga said that. So Oburu Odinga, Gladys Wanga, and a few of the ODM members who are vocal are in one category. Another category has emerged from Simba Arati. Simba Arati equally has a say in ODM now, that is the deputy chairperson of that party. Yeah, there are two. That is Absuamad and the Simba Arati. That means he also has his people who feels like they don't deserve, or the ODM doesn't deserve to have the deputy president position. And this one is causing a lot of chaos. Remember recently, Rigathi Gachagua said something. Rigathi Gachagua said, William Ruto is sponsoring chaos within ODM. He wants to turn the ODM party into a village party. And that is his position. He wants to use Raymond Omolo to make sure ODM is dead in Luo Nyanza, so that he can have UDA prominent party in Luo Nyanza region. This because he has been sent away with his UDA shenanigans from Mount Kenya region that gave him a lot of votes to win the last elections. Therefore, according to Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto is using Raymond Omolo, the PS in the internal security docket, to bring chaos, to hire goons, and also he is planning to field candidates, UDA candidates across Luo Nyanza and the whole Nyanza. And then he wants to fund them wholesomely. When a state funds an election, when a state funds a particular individual, trust me, he will mount a very great, nice campaign which will make him, a step higher, rather a step better than the opponents. And that is what William Ruto is doing. That's his plan exactly. He wants to reduce the ODM party into a village party. So I don't know which Gasto, Gladys Wanga, Oburu Odinga are going to the table with William Ruto with. Now that ODM has been split into 3 factions, how can they really have that bargaining power? I don't know. Because I saw Kaluma, the Homa Bay town MP, saying that it is either William Ruto agrees to give us a 50-50 deal, allow zoning, and then we have a deal. If not that way, let him take the highway. Meaning, kama hataki akwende huko. But it's very late for ODM to back down, because it has already been split into Linda Mwananchi, Linda Ground, and the other faction now that came out today, the one for Simba Arati, who are supporting, Kithure Kindiki. In other words, Simba Arati is saying, as ODM, we don't want the 50-50 share. As far as Kithure Kindiki has a second term, as far as William Ruto has a second term, we can, we can journey, we can have our way. I don't know what you think, but you can write me a comment down there. We can debate in the comment section, and this maybe can make our next video, can give us an idea of the next video that we bring you here. If you're new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new video.